Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Mr. BuildWealth. I'm back at it once again. And if this is your first time tuning in, I'm here to share information and resources that can help you get started with building wealth. And before I get started, I want to make sure I'm punching in my website. Just want to make sure you all know where to find me, how to find me, and actually give you a good idea of what I do. And if you got questions, fill out the contact us section on the site and I'm going to holler at you. And then we're going to talk about money and disrupting generational poverty and what's stopping you from being financially great. Which leads me to the topic of this session, which is how long is it going to take? In the past 48 hours, I've received 3 messages. And the message is pretty much the same. I need your help. Somebody told me to hit you up. I got some things I want to get done with my financial plans, and I'm tired of living the life I currently live. I'm desperate for help. I don't know, there's a whole lot of other stuff that people just keep. It's just, it seems that these issues have been going on for quite some time. And so I asked the question, how long is it going to take? Because that's what that's what I'm asking everybody when they approach me that way. That's the one question I ask them. How long is it going to take? You've been living with this. And keep in mind, these people aren't like fresh out of college, just starting their professional career. These are seasoned professionals who haven't figured it out yet. And some of these people work in tech jobs. Some of these are physicians, PhDs, just well-to-do people. But they've missed this whole piece around financial planning. And so, again, the question I have for them is how long is it going to take? Because when you reach out to me with this, I'll call it this, like, you're crying out for help. And help is what I want to give all these people when they reach out like this. But are they going to do the work? That's my only question is, you say if you're stressed out, you want to do this, you want to do that. How long is it going to take? And experience has taught me that when people reach out that way, like I respond right away. Like, hey, let's get on the call. Let's talk it out. Here's how I can help. Here's like my platform. Like I don't promise people dream. Like I don't promise them these like that I can help them. I don't promise that I'll have a solution. I just know if we talk and have this appointment, I think something should change in your life. Actually, I know something will change once you talk to me. But then the question in the back of my head is always going to be, how long is it going to take? And I did a talk last month, and I had asked people if you wanted to reach out, and we had a nice little arrangement. It was, hey, I'll give you some complimentary sessions. And a couple people responded that they wanted to do it like right now. Like, I need to get to work now. I want you to hit me up now. And everybody who said now, well, 3 out of these 5 who got like a free hour, 3 of them have yet to even meet with me. But you said you said you needed help in a lot of areas. I hit you up and then you go ghost. Like crickets. I've heard nothing from these people. So I keep thinking like, how long is it going to take? And then I speak to people around, how are you doing? And it's not even like a sales thing. I've been checking in on people because of the pandemic and people are dying. I get like I have a heart, right? It's not all about sales all the time. It's not about business all the time. And I've been checking in on people. And here's the craziest thing that happens. I'm just checking in just to say hello, like no ask. And then they just like confess like, oh man, I need to holler at you, man. I've been watching you from afar. I've been watching your videos. I've been reading your articles. And I'm like, so what? You haven't called me yet. So you've been watching from afar, which again still tells me, or it begs the question of how long is it going to take? How long is it going to take for you to pick up the phone and call me? Send me the email, send me that DM. How long is it going to take? Because if you've been watching me from afar, and I don't even ask how long they've been watching, I only ask, so you've been watching, what have you done with the content I've been sharing? And normally it's not a good answer. It's, I still got that same problem. Like I'm just kind of fearful of having this conversation and whoop-de-whoop. And what I find is that people are giving me the exact same excuse. If I know them, they're giving me the same excuse that they gave me like 4 or 5 years ago. And I'm being dead serious right now. So I asked the question again, how long is it going to take? Like, you got so many people out here just, it looks good, right? Social media looks good. You see what they're posting. They're happy. They may be successful. But then when you kind of peel back some of those layers of that onion, you realize that they don't have their financial house in order. So they may have other parts of their life on lock, like they got it. But financial planning, they don't got it. So I keep asking these questions, and I'm very targeted with the questions that I ask because I want to see how people will respond. So yeah, I'm playing a little bit of a game here, but you playing a game because you keep wasting time. And I can't figure out for the life of me, what the hell are you waiting for? I can't figure it out. I cannot figure. I know there's a lot of, behavioral finance type of research that's out there. And I read these papers and then I see the real life example when I get these emails, when I get these DMs, or, I'm checking in on somebody and they tell me like they're still struggling with X, Y, and Z. And I can probably help with X and Y and maybe Z. And then I still ask the question of how long is it going to take? When are we going to get this done? And so I like to challenge people, as you all know, like even that's the title of my book, The Build Wealth Challenge. I'm just challenging you to get in touch with yourself. So many people are struggling financially. And then when I ask the question, how long is it going to take? Then they got to think about it. It's such a cop-out. You ain't got to think about this shit. You've been broke and struggling for years. You still got jacked up credit, and credit ain't that hard. And so when I say, what are you willing to do? They're like, let me think about it. We're just wasting time. We are all on borrowed time. All of us. I know it doesn't have to be the perfect day to get started. But again, maybe it's that one little step that you do. Maybe it's a small 2 steps that you take. But how long is it going to take for you to start running away from this topic? Money touches everything that we do. It influences our lives in more ways than we can even imagine. Hell, I don't even have to say that. Y'all know money affects everything that we do. We make life-altering decisions based on our financial situation. So for the life of me, you won't sit down with a professional and talk through your shit. You won't figure it out. You will keep waiting. How long is it going to take? I'm just going to keep working to help people who are ready to receive the message. And I'm going to go through a lot more people who are going to hit me up, say that they're ready, they tired of being broke, they can't save enough, they can't figure out their retirement. There's all these problems that will continue to show up in your life until you decide to take a step forward and do something different. People say, well, sometimes people just get lucky. But yeah, those people who get lucky were doing something while they were waiting on that luck to happen. So you increase your chance of getting lucky if you're out here actually putting in work. But if you keep avoiding something that could potentially help you, you ain't going to get lucky. So I want you to be courageous enough to take this step today. Like not today, right now. Do something different that will help you feel a little bit better about your financial situation. Just a little bit. Not a lot of it, a little bit. And then you do a little bit more, then a little bit more, then a little bit more, and a little bit more. And if you can't do this by yourself, you need to call me today. You need to send me that email and say, I'm ready to get started, Mr. Build Wealth. Link in my bio. Schedule a 15-minute call. Just do that. Just a 15-minute call. All I'm asking as a starting block. Or if you don't want to do that, read my book. You got to do something. Because I can't keep, I guess I can't. I will keep, unfortunately, having to field these responses from people who tell me they're ready to change their lives. They've sought me out. And then when I ask the question of when we're going to get started, I got to think about it. And again, I'm only thinking, how long is it going to take? It's not going to get better until you decide to take that step forward and do something different and get the help. You're probably going to need multiple people. I can't do it all by myself, and I'm constantly going to remind you of that. But we got to stop waiting for this perfect day, the perfect weather, the perfect amount of money in your bank account. Like sometimes you just got to do it. But know that you can do it with people who actually want to help you. So you won't feel like you're on this island by yourself. So if you've been thinking about some things lately, like with your financial plan, no matter what it is, do something today that's going to help you to achieve that goal, be it a small step or a big step or somewhere in between. I just need you to stop wasting time, because time is not going to keep waiting for you. And you're going to look back on your life and you're going to feel real bad that you've wasted all these good years and wasted all this money when it just would have taken a fraction of your time to sit down with some people, talk through your stuff, and then just do check-ins. So I don't want you to keep waiting for the perfect day. I want you to take action now. All right, everybody. I'll catch you next time.